Okay, here's my two connectors that's going to connect to that. Here's a screwdriver I'm going to use to connect them with. The trick is going to be to separate out one side of this wire, cut it, get those two clamps on it without breaking the other side of the wire. And I might want to, I don't know which side of this is going to pull, because it's already tight running down underneath the car. It should slide in some more from the side that's down here. There ain't nothing keeping that from coming on through the hole there, is it? Let's see, I think so. Looks like that's kind of the bottom-ish piece. So, if I can tell which one that is. I'm not looking at it. Feel like a teenager crawling up under the dash like this. I used to do this kind of thing a lot when I was a kid. Pretty common activity for me back in the day. Yeah, it gives me a little slack to work with. Now, I'm going to cut the brown wire, but not the other. And I might have like a little snipper tool. It'd be just perfect for that over here amongst my pliers. Well, I was thinking I might, but I don't really see it, so my other option is to just cut it. My leather man, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at this sort of thing. Sometimes maybe I can stick a hole through that without shredding my finger. That's always a risk you run when you're messing with something like this. Is it's really easy to poke a hole in yourself accidentally, like. And then instead of getting a hole in whatever it is you're trying to poke a hole in, you got to poke a hole in yourself, and then it's leaking. You get a hole poked in yourself and it gets it leaking. It's hard to fix. Well, it ain't that hard to fix, but you have to wrap it up in a piece of duct tape or something until you can get into the real medicine cabinet and get you a Band-Aid. Which, Band-Aid's a good idea. I mean, if you ever bled all over your white upholstery, you know that's not pleasant. Of course, usually you can wrap it up in a, you know, get you a piece of electrical tape or some, just some rags. Wrap it up with some rags. I've seen Cutworm do that a few times. He's a marvel. He's hurting himself all the time. He's like, he ought to put on a mechanic's, you know, look at that, how slick that's working. I'm smart. Ooh, I figured that right out. He ought to put together a mechanic's emergency first aid course. Cutworm, I think you ought to put on a mechanic's emergency first aid course for mechanics who injure themselves while they're working on stuff, and how to temporarily staunch the bleeding and such as that. Look at there, I got a little piece of exposed wire. I can use some of Cutworm's liquid stuff and fix that. So y'all see what I'm doing here? There's my two wires loose. I want to put these little tiny connectimicators on them two wires, and I'll treat that one that I pulled the insulation, made it kind of naked on. That little naked wire is showing there from that one. I can pull the insulation off of it, and I mean, I did pull the insulation off, but I can use some of Cutworm's. Cutworm's a very helpful feller. I'm gonna have him make a video about an emergency medical, like an emergency medical training video for mechanics who hurt themselves while they're mechanicking, but they can't stop to go to the medicine cabinet or get their wife to hold a, you know, dial 911 or get the ambulance or get their wife to wrap it up in a real Band-Aid, you know. Emergency medical treatment for mechanics that hurt themselves and can't quit. Yeah, it sounds like just the kind of video we need in the YouTube population. A little something, a little learning experience for all of us. Yeah, I like that.